thong sandals versus slides. And when I'm talking thong sandals, I'm talking about these type sandals. Just as thong as they can get. Like I'm fresh off a boat type wearing thong sandals. And then obviously when it comes to slides, it might be some Gucci slides, it might be some Nike, Adidas, but thong versus slide sandals, especially Black community. It's very big. What are your thoughts? Because I don't I don't see a lot of African American keep it African American males wearing thong sandals. Athletes usually wear the slides, and then I just don't really see a lot of people wearing thong sandals. Black males like wearing thong sandals. It's just not in our DNA. Thongs not in the DNA.
Yeah, it's weird. To your point, I think if you grow up playing sports, slides are just like a natural thing, right? You put on slides in between games, are kind of that's what you wear to whatever. But if you're playing baseball, basketball, football, that's what you wear up to the field. So I think that's kind of how that starts, right? Where slides just become part of our culture. And to your point, now it's advanced because like Gucci and all these have really marketed towards like the Black community with like their products. On the flip side of that, what you said, I think is super interesting about thongs. It's so weird. Like I feel like we're the only culture. I'm going to say two things here. If you go out on like a date night and you wear thongs as like your shoes, like you should be reevaluating a lot of things. But that is for some people, like that's a very comfortable thing. They put on their shorts, they got their polo on, and then they wear just thong sandals.
So common denominator, thongs equals bougie. If you a little bougie-esque for rocking thongs.
I think it's just this weird. I don't know about bougie. Yeah, there's this air about like I can wear these and these are super comfortable and like my shoes, which is all good. For Black people though, like just thongs have never been something that has made it into our culture. Like Black people will wear the cookout sandals.
Oh, them Jesus 100s. Hey, hey, those Jesus 100s are hard, bro. If you don't see somebody cooking at the barbecue or the cookout with the Jesus ones on,
but see, that's the thing. Those have now transformed into like, I'll see like an old head at a restaurant wearing those like on like a date, or you know what I mean, or like on a night out, you know what I mean, and that's kind of like our equivalent, I feel like, to thong sandals. Yeah. Now I think slides, like I think people, especially millennials, wear slides kind of everywhere now, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Like slides to me is like either you're a former athlete and you just kind of keep it rolling. You dabbled in athletics and you just like the comfortability, or your athletic friends put you on, or thirdly, you just like to fight. Everybody that loves to throw hands is rocking some type of slides, but you ain't going not the Gucci slides. It's going to be right off, the rack room, maybe Walmart type slides that might have the Shaq logo on them. I don't even know if Shaq makes slides, but that's what you're going to be seeing. It's either former athlete got put on by an athlete, or they just like to fight. And those are your I'm ready to fight slides.
You're not wrong. It's so funny because you just know as you walk up on that person. To your point, if they're wearing like Nike slides, like, oh, okay, like whatever. But then if you see like those other ones, right, like those rack room slides, you're like, oh no, this after a couple drinks,
he's about that life.
He's about that life. I know where this is going.
He's fully about that life. But I think you had a good point though before, like culturally, we just haven't hit on to the thong sandals. I mean, you go across, different nations, Middle East is everybody rocking thong sandals, men, women, go down to the Latin culture. I think thong sandals are still kind of big there as well, especially, everybody's rocking. A lot of people are rocking thong sandals. You just come into the, American Black culture. I would say if you were overseas African Black individual, I feel like thong sandals are worn very heavily in the overseas Black community.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. I think making the separation there because I think if you grow up in like Europe or something and you're black, you probably see people wear thong sandals more, and that's like more acceptable. I feel like our
Yeah.
culture here in Black America is just never that's never been a thing, right?
How fast would like an international student get made fun of in high school rocking thong sandals?
Oh, cool.
Right.
Like right when they step off the bus. You know what I mean?
How was your
And
first day at
especially,
school?
you know how like I've never worn thong sandals, but I assume
Yeah.
they're like slides. Like I'm actually just so this point might not make any sense, but you know when
Yeah.
your foot gets stuck in slides and you can like trip,
Yeah.
especially if that happened, like said student is wearing thong sandals and
Ooh.
like first or second day they take a step and then they trip over and you're like, oh man, it's you got to go get some Nikes, man. Like
Yeah.
right just off the rip. You know what I mean?
So you're like, son, how was your first day at school? Mommy, I need new sandals. I cannot rock these. I cannot rock these flip flops. I cannot do this here. I need slats. Oh yeah, you'd be made fun of on the first day. Like but that's something about the culture though, because it keeps people on in the right direction. Keeps you sharp, because most of the time everybody just looking out for you. Be like, hey, that ain't gonna be something strong to rock. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Got to get your game tight, and then that helps people's self-confidence at the end of the day. Hopefully, I think that's what.
Well, let me ask you this: is it acceptable whether you're wearing thongs or you're wearing slides to wear socks?
Ooh.
And I'm not saying like at the beach. Like obviously, this conversation isn't like a beach conversation or like on a boat. I'm saying like you order some food, you going to get some takeout. You're like, I don't wear sandals to do it, yada yada. Do you keep the socks on or do you take socks off?
If I'm rocking, I normally I'll put ankle socks. Now there's a very big difference for the type of sock that you rock with, in my opinion, that you rock with a slide. If you rocking the high knee boys or the high ankle, high calf type socks, well, that's a bad look. That's bad. Unless you just came from like the practice field, that's another big indicator that this man, after 3 drinks, will definitely be swinging. If you see somebody rocking slides with socks that come up around the calf or just below, best believe they know how to throw them hands. So I wear ankle cut socks with slides. I think that's acceptable wherever you go. If quick run out to the store or something, it's classy with the slide. That's in my opinion. I don't know, but thong sandals and slides, nah, you can't. If you rocking thongs, no, you have to go no socks. 24/7. What do you think?
I'm actually the same with the slides. Like I wear like ankle or like around my ankle socks with them. Mm-hmm. I agree with you on all those points. The only thing I would say is I don't think it's classy though. I'm not saying socks with slides is classy though.
Hey, I could still take somebody. I could take the chica out to a date to McDonald's. So my bar for classy is whatever I think classy can be.